Hey, what's up everybody? This is Damron. We're on mission 5 of Doom Eternal. In our 100% guide, we're getting all the collectibles. So we're on Super Gore Nest. We're getting all the collectibles, Sentinel Battery, Slayer keys, toys, albums, Praetor suit upgrades, mission challenges, everything. We're trying to do everything in one playthrough so we can get all the achievements. So let's look at the challenges that are specific to this map, which is Weapon Slave, acquire weapon mod. We'll get that obviously. Bloody Secret to complete the secret encounters. We'll get that. And then perform 3 different glory kills on pinkies. And that one's a little difficult because there's not very many pinkies in this level. In fact, there's only 3 just kind of walking through. And there's some in the secret encounter, and you need to be able to do a different glory kill on them. So from the back, left, and front. And that can be difficult because you may accidentally kill one without having the opportunity to do a glory kill. So keep that in mind. You can always load the previous checkpoint if you kill one and you don't get the glory kill. So let's jump right into the collectibles right in the beginning of the level. This is right where you start. You're going to jump over this train here, and the first collectible is a Codex, which is going to be right in front of you in your path. Moving on until you get to this large area here, you're going to have a nice size fight. We're going to come to this area a couple times, but once you kill everybody, this door is going to open, and your first pinky is going to come out of that door, so be sure you get a unique glory kill on that guy. But once you go through the door, the Codex is right in front of you. From that Codex, let's jump down, and we're going to get onto this climbable wall here, jump across to the other side. Once you get up here, you can see the Modbot sitting in the back of the room across from the elevators. Very hard to miss.
A comfortable one.
Moving on, once you get to this room in here where you're seeing this flesh kind of smashed down, you actually saw this extra life earlier, but on the second level on the right is a door that you can mash, and you can now jump to this extra life that you probably saw earlier. And when you do that, this door is going to open, some zombies are going to come out, and your second pinky is going to attack you right here. So be sure you get a glory kill, and then we can grab this Praetor token out of that little cave that opened up. So back to the room that we were just in with the flesh smashing thing, you can see these, the path that you have to go up to. So when you jump up here, before you continue forward, turn around and jump on the ledge behind you. Follow this around, and we're going to find our next collectible, which is a toy. So moving on to this area where you see this green portal in the middle of the room, you're going to have a decent fight in this room. You will be here for a minute. It's going to introduce you to the totems you have to destroy, but once all that's cleared out, go to the left hand side through that path for a Praetor token. Moving back to the portal, grab that yellow key by going through the green portal, but before we advance, we're going to go back into the room where we were, because grabbing that key is actually going to open up a secret encounter for us. So if we go to the right tunnel this time and look to our right, that secret encounter is going to be right here. Once you progress on a little bit and open the yellow key door, immediately on your right in an alcove is a blue lift that you can take up to the Rune. Alright, back when you get to this area here, you're going to be very large, open area, big battle. You're going to be coming to this room a lot, but coming from where you were, if you go to the left and look down, you'll see this little opening that you can smash through. So jump down there and smash through it, and we're going to get our cheat code for the level. Once you place the yellow key into its slot, these doors are going to open. This is the first room that you're going to walk into, and you're going to see this, extra life up in the air, floating in the air, and you can't jump to it. At first I saw it, I was like, oh, I can't jump to it, but there is this off the middle of the pillar that you can use to get high enough to grab that extra life. Progressing on, once you go down the first shaft, you're going to get to this area here. You really can't miss this, but your Sentinel Crystal will be right here for you. Once you go down the next shaft, you're going to see this huge beating heart. You're not going to miss it. Go to the right, and on the other side of the chain gun is our Codex. Progressing on a little bit, you're going to get to the game's going to introduce you to the radioactive suit and goo. You're going to progress through here until you get to this pillar that's kind of spinning around and shooting cannon shots out of it. Go behind that and take this path to our next collectible. Alright, from the red key, so here's the red key right in front of you. You can actually jump down below it. Alright, so there's going to be an area just below the red key, and that's going to be our next secret encounter. From the secret encounter location, just for reference, you will actually have to jump down here for the secret encounter, but from there, if you jump down to the green goo and go to the other side here, there's a tunnel that you can follow for our next toy. Alright, so after you grab the red Gore key, you're going to enter this area here. A pinky will be here, so try to get another different glory kill on him. But if you go to the left and follow the green ooze for the next Praetor token. A little bit later, we're going to be in this area. You're going to have a nice size fight in here, but around the back side is a green skull switch that you need to use. Once you use that, we can go to the left hand side coming out of there, follow this path for our next Modbot. Progressing on, you're going to be into another area where you have to deactivate a totem to despawn the infinite demons coming out. You're going to have to take this path to get here. You can't miss that extra life. It's on your way as you fall down. And then after you finish that section, which is over there where I'm looking, you'll jump up to this area where you're supposed to hit this block. Again, story related, you can't miss it. Just to the left of that is our next Praetor token. Moving on just a little bit further from where we were, after you cross that kind of trap there and jump this gap, climb the climbable wall, immediately look left when you insert the building to get the Sentinel Battery. From the Sentinel Battery, we're actually going to go, you can see this is where we need to go through that green crack, but if you look to the right of that and out the window, you'll see a question mark in the distance. So let's jump over there using the bar from that floating platform to grab our next album. So we're going to head back now, and now we're going to go through that green door. We're going to break that, and as soon as you get into the next room, you'll see the rune on the left, very hard to miss. So moving on a little bit after that, you're going to get to this area here that has a lot of green, radioactive goo on the ground that you can't step in, or you can, but it'll hurt you. And you're going to have to kind of traverse this area by using the climbable walls. And once you get near the end, so we're going to go to the second to last wall right here, it actually wants you to go this way. But before you go that way, turn around and you'll see a Praetor token up on this platform. Alright, after you get the blue key, you're going to come back to this area. It's a very noticeable area. It'll lead you through that door to the left there. Before we go back over there and mess with any of that, just stay on this path. Continue going straight forward, and you're going to go through that gate, and you're going to find our next album. From the album, we're just going to turn right. We're going to go into this room here, and now we can open this previously locked gate and go up this lift here and look to the right, and you'll see a question mark with our next toy. From the Mecha Zombie toy location, go ahead and go back into that blue lift, but this time look left. And when you look left, you'll see this climbable wall that you can dash to. Dash to that climbable wall and go forward, and we'll have another gate we can open now that we have the blue key. And once we have that, we're going to fall down, and we're going to follow this path. There will be a specter in your way, but no worries, get rid of him. And progress on a little bit and drop down into this room here, and you're going to see the Slayer key right in front of you. Just to the right of the Slayer key is our last Sentinel Battery of the level. So for orientation purposes, in the big main room where you see all the color glory keys that you need to use, just turn around and you're going to see these pipes coming off this building on the left hand side. Go ahead and grab on those pipes and just insert forward, and that's where you're going to find the Slayer gate. As always, go inside the Slayer gate and finish that off. But I do want to mention something in this particular level, because one of the challenges is to do 3 different glory kills on pinkies. There are about 3 pinkies that spawn in during this fight, so this is also an area that you can use to get the glory kills to actually finish that challenge. So keep that in mind. But nonetheless, once you finish the Slayer Gate, it's going to teleport you out. It'll obviously explode, and we'll get our Empyrean Key, which is the last collectible in this mission. So I hope you guys are finding this helpful. That's the end of mission 5 in our complete collectible guide. We're grabbing everything and going over everything to get you guys all the achievements. So I hope you're finding it helpful, and hopefully we'll see you in mission 6 of Doom Eternal.